Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. Today's August the 12th, 2024, and today's live is going to be just a mukbang bang chat video. And that's what we're doing today. So, my name is Elaine, and welcome to Passion with Yarn. So, and today I've decided to do a live because I was on live on Saturday. And I said I was going to go live in the evening, but it got really busy cooking and doing other things. And then Sunday we were busy too. So I said, let me just make a live Monday around this time because I have appointments in the afternoon to just make a live and hang out with you guys and share something with you guys. So let me just get Nibot here because last time I didn't have him on. Wait to see what's going to happen today. Mm-hmm. I'm having water. All right, I'm getting him on now. Oh, juice. All right. Now you have to go through these steps when you have to do logging into Nibot. All right, here it is. I'm back. All right, so it is 12:49 Eastern time, so just gonna hang out for a little bit, not take so long. But I'm sorry I couldn't come back on Saturday, so I'm here now. And I wanted to share something. It's nothing to do with yarn. If you see the title of the video, it has nothing to do with yarn today. But I wanted to share something with you guys that is exciting to me. And something that I grew from the garden and I'm reviewing it. And I cooked it and it tastes delicious. So this is one of my favorite potatoes now. It's called a Yukon Go. And I cooked it today, and my youngest daughter and we love it. I harvest these potatoes over maybe a week, 5 days ago, a week ago. And I share my harvest with my oldest daughter. So she ate her potatoes the same day and told me they were delicious. But I haven't had a chance to grow mine, to cook mine. I apologize. To cook mine. So I had them in a brown paper bag just to keep them in a brown paper bag in there until I was ready to cook them. Anyways, long story short, I boiled them today. So I'm eating potato egg salad. And so what's in here is the potatoes I grew and the green pepper I grew. Everything else is store-bought, the eggs, the yellow peppers, and the orange peppers, and the onion. And let me tell you, it is a delicious. So it's a creamy yellow. I know pretty much you guys probably, if you saw them at your grocery store, you probably bought them. But I usually don't buy them when I see them at my grocery store unless they're on sale because they're very pricey. So I haven't ate Yukon Gold potatoes in a while, and this one tastes nothing like the store. Trust me, it is delicious. So I wanted to share that with you guys. The reward of your labor, you know, it's hard work and everything doing gardening, but at the end, it just, you just enjoy the delicious food and the rewards. So if there's nothing that you don't like gardening or you don't have time, do potatoes. Some people just do a bunch of potatoes and it's so easy and to grow and delicious. So it looks like this. Not a pretty bowl, but that's what I'll be eating, what I'm talking with you guys. And it's delicious. My late breakfast. I have not ate breakfast, so this is breakfast and lunch for me. I live in the United States in the East Coast, and it's 12:51 p.m. right now. So we're just gonna wait and see who's gonna come around and chat with me, and I'll just let you know what's gonna happen during my day today. And yeah, and what happened to me last night. And yep. So I'm going to be busy today, guys. I've been busy for the last 3-4 days. Let's be honest. I mean, when you harvest food, you have to freeze them, can them, clean them, store them correctly. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but it keeps you busy and it keeps you fed. You don't want to grow your food and then don't properly store them and can them and things like that, and then all that hard work and you don't get to eat your food that you grew. So salud. It's so good, guys. Delicioso. Very creamy. I'm having water today again. So I just want to talk about a few things. I'm going to give people a chance to come in, those who are not, that are around. I did this live different time also because I'm not sure I'll be able to do it tonight. It's kind of not good lighting here at night. And number two, I have to go to my foot doctor. We have to go to Walmart. We might take a walk to the park. I am redecorating this whole room today. At least get to half of it. I got an idea how to move things around and make it look, just give it a different look. The fall's around the corner. So I don't know if you're like most people. Spring comes, it's spring cleaning. Fall comes, you want to get everything ready for fall and give yourself a new look. I don't know if my Wi-Fi is acting up. I think that it is. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm going to turn off the Wi-Fi's from here and see if that is the issue. Because we had an issue with our Wi-Fi and we had a technician fix it for us. But I see how here is like doing this thing. Yep. So potato salad. I'll do a video on that. Different ways to make potato salad. But this is a quick meal. You can add like chicken and stuff like that if you want. I just want it for protein. For me, I put eggs. I love potato salad here, and we like to eat it. I eat it lukewarm or cold. There's some people I hear that they don't like it cold. I don't know. Me, because it has mayonnaise, it has to be cold. I looked at the window outside because I looked out the window an hour ago because I was looking out to see what's the commotion. There's like traffic. And an hour later, it's moving slowly, but these people are still stuck in traffic. So today when I go out, I'm not using the highway for nothing. I'm just going to go and just through the town to the places I need to go to. Connecticut, I don't know. The taxpayers must have paid their taxes on time because since spring, I've been seeing this town, another town, the highways. They just been working on the roads. repairing the highway, the roads here, and they need to, because when we get snowstorms, uh snow, if you don't know about ice and snow, will damage the roads and give you a lot of potholes, and we're sick of it. I was just complaining about the highway the other day. I don't even like to drive on it anymore because they need to fix it. Either that or the city's going to pay for my automobile repair bill if they don't. But anyways, they're fixing it, and then at the same time they're making a mess out of it, and so it's slowing people down. Usually they should be, I don't know what's going on. Usually they work on it at night, but I don't know what's going on that they out there working today. But it is what it is. I don't need to use the highway today. I had a good time with you guys on Saturday. For those who showed up in my live Saturday, thank you for being there, and those who watched the replay, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Now that August is here and things are going to be easier for me in the garden because things are already out in pots and everything, I will be making more videos here. I have time to make more videos here. And I do miss crocheting and knitting. I was just knitting last night some of my the cardigan that I was working on. My hands were hurting a little bit, but I stopped, and I got to get x-rays done tomorrow for my hands. So yeah, I'm just busy this week. So it kind of pushes you. You know, on Saturday I spoke about struggles, and I spoke about keep pushing, don't give up, you know, motivating you guys, because life is not easy. Even for those people that have money, life is not easy for the rich people. It's not easy for the poor. It's not easy for anybody. But in this journey that I've been taking for the last, since 2018 to now, I learned a lot. I learned to deal with what I'm dealing with and then keep pushing. It looks a little dark here. I don't know if I could just take one of these out and maybe let me hide the camera, guys. I'll be right back. Let me see if I could get some more lighting in here. All right, guys, I'm back. I think that's a little better. I don't know. It's just I'm trying to hide from the other windows. Just bring it a little bit like this. I think that's better. I don't know. All right. So, yeah. So that's what I want to share with you guys today, that it's something I had to deal with myself. And everybody has different struggles, going through different things in their lives. And I'm hearing a lot, especially the young people, about mental health, you know, with depression, anxiety, and even young teenagers. I could imagine how hard it is for them if it's hard for an adult. Siren. All right, the siren passed by. Sometimes people are impatient in this highway, and we already have seen taking my daughter to work in the morning. And there has been 2 accidents. Slow your roll. If you need to be somewhere, leave a few minutes earlier. But anyways, um, yeah. So life is not easy even for children. They're not blind. They be on social media. They see what's going on. Um, Now they're heading back to school. So we need to keep the young kids in our prayer because they're the ones that keep everything in and don't speak out. Not even to their parents. It's like pulling teeth. Try to get it out of them. So we have to be an example to them. I try to be example to them because um sometimes you're going through so much stuff you just want to you get mad and you just want to like lay there like a log. My issue is pain, chronic pain, a lot of places. I'm actually going to a foot doctor today because that's one of my issues. But I learned that this too shall pass, and it's just for brief, for that day. Tomorrow the sun will come up. And so I learned that if I sit in my bed or whine about it or complain about it, which God doesn't like us complaining, but still He understands what you're going through. But we shouldn't complain, I guess, to Him. I complain to myself. And sometimes I'll be like, well, God, I know you don't like complaining, but I gotta talk to you about it. But he's probably looking at me, shaking his head, silly woman, silly woman. But anyways, I learned, me personally, I had to get up, get it done, get things going, get things done, because life is the clock, and life does not stop for you or for me or for anybody. The world is going to keep moving. So that's why I decided to do the garden this year, and I wanted to be successful this year for a few reasons. I needed to lose weight, and I wanted to be able to have the produce I needed to eat healthier. There's a saying out there that the poor don't eat as healthy as the rich people, because the rich people got the money to buy all. I mean, I can't juice every week because when you add everything up, it's almost over $100 in produce that you would need every week for juicing. So I could do it a few days of the week. If I could do it for a week or a month, that'd be awesome. But um, so they say that there's documentary here on YouTube on it, how people say that they buy what they could afford, and it's usually not the good stuff, you know. And some people don't have grocery stores that have as close to them as like some of us, and so they don't have a lot of produce. Or so this way I know that I'm going to have my produce, and it's fun just to go out to your garden and cut up a few things and cook it up and eat it, but you know where it came from, and it's organic because you know what you put in your plants. So if you're growing it organically. And I would like to turn that light on, but it's going to be a problem. It's going to show on the video. Anyway, next video will be better lighting, guys. This was just a spare the moment video live. So now I have to do my part. I need to do my part. I need to know, if I know that like my body's hurting and all this other stuff, whatever, then lose weight and don't miss any doctor's appointments. Whatever's available for you out there. Because I'm one that don't want surgery. I don't want the surgery. But if I could go out there, if I could eat healthier and drink more herbal teas and eat from the plant, most of my meal, what mostly was on my plate, will be from the plant, what grows in the plant. And I'm taking the necessary steps to do it. You only got one life to live. So you have to be like that for everything in life. If you want to start a new career, or you want to take up a hobby, you want to learn something new, you just gotta keep at it. Don't give up and just keep moving. Sometimes it's good to be quiet about what you're doing for a little bit, and then you could share with people, because you want to see if it's successful for yourself, but also there are certain things that uh, maybe you should keep quiet for yourself, so that you know sometimes not everybody's gonna be happy for you. So you got to keep these things quiet for a while. And if it works for you, there's a lot of people out there that are struggling the same way you are. Then you share it. Oh, sun's coming. See, we're overcast. Well, it's cloudy, and then the sun comes in. Yeah, that's what's going on. I want to give you an example. Last night, me and my daughter have read time. So we turn off all the well, we don't watch electronics or anything like that. Any video, social media. She puts piano music because it's relaxing for her when she's reading. And she invited me to read because she bought me this big book. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but I love Jane Austen's books. And she bought me this big, it has four of her books in one. And so we did that. We lay down. I was in her room and we were reading. It was a nice quiet time. But then all of a sudden, my that thing that's in the side of my foot was hurting like never before. And I'm like, what is this? I was just fine. And so then we put some pillows under my foot. Anyways, once we were done reading, we cooked. We cooked some short ribs yesterday. And she wanted hers with fries. She likes the small fries. And I still have macaroni salad left over, so I had mine with that. But I only have one piece of short rib. I gave her the rest. And I'm trying to be limited on my meats too, like eat the ounces that it's they advise you for a woman or for a man is always more. So hey, oh, thank you and welcome. Let's see if I can see this here. BB ASMR. Thank you. Welcome. I think this is your first time here. Oh, yes. I'm having an egg salad. I don't know how long you've been here, but it's potato egg salad. And I was sharing with everybody how delicious the Yukon Gold potatoes that I grew. Very delicious. Where you from? Thank you for stopping by. So I usually don't do these type of videos, but I say, well, why not? Try it. We chat a lot anyways. Might as well eat something when you're chatting. You do get hungry in these lives. I say it all the time. But going back to what I was saying, we were reading and we had a good time. I think I read 5 chapters, and that's a lot because this book is big, and it has it's just a lot to read in one page. So I had read 5 chapters, and then it was time to rest my feet. And then that, I tell you, I was in so much pain that I think I knocked out at 8 o'clock, and I didn't wake up again until 1 in the morning. And I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't take medication. I don't know what it was. I just told Jesus to help me because it was so painful. And so I wrapped it with this thing on my foot, for my foot. And they say that if you put Vicks on your sores or wherever you're feeling pain, it works. And it actually works for me. And I actually fell asleep. And I fell asleep. But 1 o'clock in the morning came around. I stood up for a couple more hours, went back to sleep. But today I woke up in a better mood. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, hi, you're from New England. Hey, welcome. That's why I wanted to do a live around different times, because I want to catch people from other parts of the world. So I am from the United States of America, and I live in the East Coast, Northeast Coast in Connecticut. Hi, Mary. How are you, Mary? How you doing? Welcome in. I've been enjoying your channel too, Mary. I don't know how you do that, where you put all these rain videos and all this other I don't know how to do that, but people are doing it. But anyways, it's nice to I like to, Mary, I sometimes when I lay down and I just turn everything off, because sometimes quietness, you need some quiet time. You want to shut down the TV, the electronics, everything. And sometimes I just play those kind of videos to relax me. So thank you for doing that. You want to come up, Mary? Let me know. And BB, what is your first name, if you want to share? Hi, Wilda. How are you? Saying hello to Elaine and everyone in the chat. How you doing? How you doing today? That'll be awesome, Mary. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I do appreciate that. You walking by? All right. I'm gonna hide the camera, but I'm still gonna talk because my daughter wants to walk by. She doesn't want to be on camera. Hold on a second. Okay, go ahead. So Mary says hello to Awilda and to BB, and she says she will help me with those videos. Yes. Some people do those videos like in a separate channel. Like I know well, they don't do gardening anymore because their children grew up and they don't want to be on video. But they actually made a video after 6 months being absent because of their children. They don't want to be on video. And so anyways, they said they have another channel where they make videos like that. They upload videos like that. Awilda, everything's going well for you? I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I always pray, Awilda. Oh, okay. Okay, Mary. I understand. Yeah, I have a busy week this week, which I'm going to talk about that here. You're done, Maya? All right, I'm back. For those, yes, I'm going to keep praying. Keep praying for everybody with cancer. I'm going to keep praying for your aunt. I pray that you have a great visit with her. You guys enjoy each other's company, enjoy her company, take photos, videos. I watch her channel too. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Mary. I'll look into that. For those who want to share their channel, type the word blue and iBot will drop your link. Like he just dropped my link right there. He will drop the link to your channel and share with others. You want people to join your channel, check out your channel to see what your channel is all about. Go right ahead. So, anyways, I woke up today like, let's go, ready to go. I already made plans. What I'm gonna do to this room. I took some pictures because I was just finished canning some of my harvest from the cherry tomatoes, and I had to can them because there were so many to eat fresh, and I didn't want to put them in the freezer because I had the freezer full, and then there are other things I'm doing there. Then I had some cucumbers that I grew. Sometimes if you have too many cucumbers and you can't eat them as fast, you could still preserve them, canning, juicing, which I'm going to share that with you guys now. So I have what's called pickling cucumbers, but this is not, I did not do this on the stove. I did this cold canning, meaning not on the stove. I didn't water bath it. So I could do a future video on this. And this way I could preserve, there's about, believe it or not, a few cucumbers in here. I just sliced it a little thicker, but yeah, so I just did that yesterday. And because I had the cucumbers for about 5 days, and I'm like, I got too many cucumbers. I have to do something with it, and I don't want to lose, food that I want to eat because I'm trying to get healthier. Another thing I did, even though I didn't have the full I didn't have all the ingredients, but because I wanted to save the cucumber, I'm doing cucumber water, which right now is concentrated, and I just add a little bit of water, but it needs more water, and so I need to buy more still. Well, you could use whatever water you want, but the one I want is the distilled water. So I have to go get some today. Fill it up. You could put sugar if you want. If not, I'm going to put the Splenda sugar because I'm trying to cut back slowly but surely. And so that's concentrated cucumber was up to here, like up to here, and then I add this water. That's all I have left of that water. So today I will be going to the grocery store and buying more. So cucumber water is actually healthy for you. But this is a very easy recipe. You just peel your cucumbers, chop them up, put it in a blender, and make sure you put water to the top, whatever. You put water, you blend it very well, and then you want to make sure you strain it and remove all the, with a straightener, remove all the pulp of the cucumber, and then the cucumber juice concentrate is going to be, is what you want, and it's going to be pouring into your bowl. And then I put my cucumber pulp in my compost bin. But and then you add, because it's concentrated, I'm making for a gallon. So then you add up to the water up to here, and then you add whatever sweetener you want. And if you want to put a few slices of cucumbers in there, you can. But that's one of the things that I'm doing, is preserving the food that I'm growing. So this would be for me because my daughter don't like cucumber water. Let me see. So Mary, do you want to come up? Let me know. All right. So this week I'm busy. Monday, foot doctor. Tomorrow, physical therapy for my back. Thursday, back injection. And tomorrow is the x-rays for my hands to see if I have arthritis or not. They did blood work. I have to see what's going on with that. But the results of the blood work. But it's been raining for like, wow, a couple days here. That's how busy I've been. I've not checked this garden here. And I am a person that my garden is successful because I check it once in the morning, once in the evening, every day. But this weekend we've been so busy and then a lot of rain. I'm like, it's fine. It's raining. I'm not going out there. So I have to go today. After my doctor's appointment, come and check out the garden. And I got a repot. Walmart had some flowers on clearance. But they're the perennials that come back every year. So I still have her in the planter that it came in, and she's blooming, and I'm going to put her in a pot today. I'm trying to buy perennials at least 2 or 1 after the summer season. You know, they start putting them on clearance end of July, beginning of August, depending on your Walmart. And that's the best time to get it because this costs like $9. I paid $3 for them. So I only got 1 because they were still working on marking them down, and I needed other things for the garden with my money, so I just bought 1. Oh, you could do that? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You emailed me about the I saw her that she was on live doing that. Yes, this is with the Fall Fest. It's with Gail's. Gail's the one that started it, right? Gail Southern Living is the one that started that. I did it one time, few years back. Yeah, and so different channels join. No matter what your channel's about. Yeah, so that's how my week is looking. And I definitely want to start dropping some seeds for the fall because I wasn't going to do a fall garden. But when I saw how much weight I lost, it motivated me. I was like, okay, I'll see what's going on here. All right, I'm going to go do that fall garden, God. I said, I got to drop the seeds though. But not doing it at my daughter's house. I'm doing it here in my house. Although I have a lot of containers over there too. I have 2 kiddie pools over there. About 5 containers, and everything else we grew is in ground. But the problem is that I don't know. I might just give my grandson some responsibilities because he loves the he doesn't eat too much vegetables, but he will eat broccoli. So I will have him probably in the kiddie pools grow broccoli for himself and give him that responsibility. But because I did a potato harvest, not tomato. I've been doing tomato harvests over there. I just did one the other day on Saturday. Because it was not water enough, I didn't get the amount of potatoes I should have gotten in that batch. So I'm just doing the potatoes here where I live. But I do want to grow kales. And let me tell you, kale is a strong plant. But I want to start my fall gardening. Because I want to continue. When I saw that I lost weight, I was like, because I don't weigh myself often. I think I didn't weigh myself for a long time. And then I weighed myself at my daughter's house last week sometime. So I don't know how much I weigh now. But last week, I lost 9 pounds. Inches, I don't know because I have not taken measurements, but I should start. But my clothes, my pants are bigger. Everything's getting bigger on me. But I hardly did exercise, guys, because of my condition. There's days I can't walk and stuff like that. I mostly just gardening. That was my exercise. I gardening in two different houses, and um, plus I live in a third floor, and I stopped eating. I hardly had no chocolate. I still did my sugar with the coffee, but I switched to Splenda. And for now, I'm trying to get off the sugar, but I'm doing the step of getting healthier that I went to see a dietitian. Even though I lost 9 pounds, I went to see a dietitian. Now I saw how much 10 pound looks. 9 pounds may not sound a lot to someone, but when you look at what 5 pound looks of fat, I saw this video where they showed 10 pounds of fat, and I was like, I got 1 more pound to go for 10 pounds. But it's a lot of fat you're losing. Google it. It's about I think he was holding it. It's about this much, this long of fat, and like this, of 5 pounds alone. So it motivated me. Although I'm gotta go back injections. I gotta go for a back, which I gotta speak to the therapist tomorrow and tell her that I'm continue to do a garden and what they think about that, because I don't know. I don't want to give me any setbacks with my physical therapy, and see what they're gonna tell me. But I mean, there's even people on wheelchair doing gardening. There's people that are on those chairs that have wheels, and they walk with it around town, and then if they can't walk too far, they sit down on the chair and they keep walking. There's people on those things doing gardening. You don't have to bend your knees, because I can't bend my knees. You can't bend your knees in the ground. You could do raised beds. Raised beds for me is a little expensive. That's a lot of dirt you're buying for raised beds. But when I see a disabled person doing it, I don't have any excuses. That's a great idea, Mary. So you can focus on her. Awesome. I'll go later on tonight. I'll start watching, because during the day I got so much to do. So tonight I'll be watching a few of y'all videos. Sometimes I just let it play in the background. I know I could listen to it. Oh, congratulations for losing your 5 pounds with Weight Watchers. I thought about Weight Watchers, but I ain't got no money for Weight Watchers. I am just going to do it myself the way the nutrition told me to do it, and I got all the information for free. But I don't knock anybody that wants to do Weight Watchers. The other program, what is it? Jenny's Weight Watchers. Is it Jenny's? Weight loss surgery. All that stuff. Everybody's different. You have to do what you have to do for yourself. You know what kind of help you need. And I think that the more I move and the more I do and the more I'm active and the less I eat in my plate, I'm going to see results. And I just have to make sure that I don't have my right protein, my right fats. I do not leave carbs out. That's Weight Watchers. I love Weight Watchers in a way because you eat carbs with Weight Watchers. Mm-hmm. But I have a whole booklet thing she gave me. And it kind of pushes me too because I have to see these people back again. They're gonna weight me, and she wants to see what kind of foods I cut back. How my eating doing? Same thing with Weight Watcher. And I will see her. She said 6 to 8 weeks, and I also see my doctor 6 to 8 weeks. He wants to see her results. So it kind of makes you look bad if you go over there and you didn't lose anything. So it kind of motivates me to do it. You know. Sometimes you need that kind of motivation because you can't depend on your family. You can depend on friends. Nobody wants to walk with you. Nobody's eating like you. So you have to find a different avenue to do it, you know. I only have one life to live. I don't know when the good Lord is going to take me, but in the meantime that I'm here and he's waking me up every morning, I got to do the best I can. I also have to be an example to my girls and my grandson. Beside me wanting to get married, if it's possible. If not, I would like to see them all get married. I ate it all, y'all. The girl was hungry. And to be honest, I usually eat 2 meals a day. Which sometimes I shouldn't do that. Because I wake up at 1, 2 in the morning hungry. But I try not to eat. I really try not to eat. I struggle with it, but I try not to eat. Most of the time I go back to bed hungry. And I'll say, well, I'm going to get up in a few hours. I'll make me a nice breakfast. Thank God it has stopped raining here. Whew. We got a lot of rain, guys. Thank God it stopped raining, but it is overcast here. I'm not sure there's rain on the forecast, but you see how the video gets dark, dimmed, and lighter, darker, and lighter. Yep. Ooh, that's good. Potato salad, it fills you up. You drink a cup of water, you're good to go. Like I said, it was just a potato like this. I had like little tiny pieces. You'll see it in my second channel. I show my potato harvest. Let me get that link for you guys. If you haven't seen that potato harvest, go right ahead and check it out. I appreciate it. It was my first ever potato harvest. And I think one of my favorite things to grow, besides peppers, because I love peppers, is going to be potatoes. Potatoes and sweet potatoes. It's a sustainable and vegetable. And also the butternut squash. But potatoes, they almost grow. You just got to make sure you're watering it, and that's it. And cover that plant. Every time the plant grows, you have to cover it until you can't cover it with dirt no more. Because if you're growing it on a ground or container, I know you do the best you could, but yep, I check on it, make sure there's no, if it's getting to the point that it's getting dry, I just drain it with water, at least 1 inch of water. Hold on, I'm getting that video for you guys. I'm gonna mute myself. All right, guys, I'm back. I was getting the video. See here. Okay, so there goes. That's the potato harvest. I actually wear the wrong shirt for that because I wear the big shirt that don't fit me anymore. And so that's the channel, CT Vatigo Garden, and that's the video, the link to the video. Yeah, I wear the wrong shirt. I was supposed to change my shirt before I started the video. But anyways, it's a shirt that I love to wear, even though it's big on me because it's comfortable. Yeah. Now I want to try the pickling I did. It's only been 24 hours, but let's see. I'm so excited about, uh, you know, canning my food again. But let's see, because it has the pickling uh, powder with, it has garlic, black pepper, and what was it? Fennel. Mmm. Oh my gosh, guys. I bought it at Walmart. Ooh, it has like a pop flavor. Oh, oh yes, I would be doing this again. So let me tell you what I did with this. I need another one, guys, for real. It is a mukbang video. Mmm. And I love pickles. You make them out of cucumbers. I love them. Oh, yes, yes. I didn't grow enough cucumber plants this year. Next year, I'm going to change that. I want to do 10 plants. Mmm. Mm-mm-mm. Let me go get what I put in that jar. So if you guys are interested, I might do a video. It's all over YouTube. Hold on a second. Let me get it. Okay, so this is not canning on the stove. This is cold canning. Um, so what I did was you have to put 1 part vinegar to 1 part water. It has to be even. So that means is you have to have whatever jar of your whatever you're using. This is a quart, but if I was using a pint or half a gallon, you need to go according to the cups. So it has measurements there for the cups, but you could just fill up half with water, the other half with vinegar. Now, some people make this with their own ingredients at home, but I wanted to make it easier for me. So it's the kosher dill pickles. I bought this at Walmart. This one at Walmart, I think it was like $3, something like that, or a little over, less than $5. And this has garlic, fennel, and black pepper. And it I don't know what's the yellow cover, because some people put turmeric in it, but it's very, very strong, and it has the powder is yellow. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't want to. It's yellow, and so I was playing around with the flavor. I was like, how many spoons of this I have to put in this water? And so I think I did 2 tablespoons. You got sugar. I don't like sugar at mine, and I mixed it. This is just 24 hours. So imagine you leave in a refrigerator for a week. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely, even though I didn't grow enough pickles, cucumbers this year, enough plants. I do have cucumbers growing in my yard, but it's not going to be enough for me to harvest cucumbers for the whole winter. So I'm going to start buying the ones in the stores when they go on sale. And I'm definitely going to be doing this because I love pickles. And that's another way that can help you lose weight, because you could snack on this instead of the bad foods. But you're ready for the fall. I think a lot of people are. I was just telling my daughter that, no sense of putting away the sweaters and stuff we kept here. We had nowhere to put them anyways, but we were gonna ask the landlord if we could put our winter clothes in the basement and totes. But I told my daughter, my youngest, no sense of doing that because the fall's around the corner. Maybe we'll do the summer stuff down there. Yeah, we'll see what the fall's gonna bring. What kind of weather? Let me tell you, last night it was cold here. It It was, I had to turn off the AC, the fan. I had to turn off my daughter's AC because the whole house was cold. When I looked, it was 60 degrees last night. I was like, what? And so this morning, my eldest daughter, she almost calls me all the time in the morning when she's going to work or getting to work, and she said, Mom, it was cool this morning. It felt like the fall this morning. I was like, worried about my garden. I was like, okay, they'll be fine. The tomatoes will be fine, but I got to pay attention of the weather because, yeah. So I said, oh, that's just a little sign that we're heading that way for the fall. And I'm excited for the fall to come around the corner. So not necessarily winter, but the fall. My favorite seasons are just spring and fall. I enjoy every season God gives us, but my favorite ones are those. But let me tell you and share with you guys what I have been doing. Okay. So I make sure that to lose weight. Okay. So I make sure that I have my water, which I don't buy store-bought water. I boil my water, cool it down, put it in the refrigerator. Distilled water is what I buy, but not the bottled waters. Now, I make sure that I have Everything my daughter needs for food and all that, and all we need our greens and all that stuff. But I make sure for me, she has her junk food. I have my, which is for both of us. We have fruits, we have vegetables, and we have fresh fruits and frozen fruits. Also, I buy all that at once, and that's just a whole day for me to process. What I do is I buy my pineapples fresh. I always love fresh pineapples. They're cheaper and you get more for your buck than a can of pineapples. So I bought 2 pineapples. They were $2.99 or two something, less than $3 each. And so what I do is I prepare it, cut it, peel it, and all that stuff, and then I put one in the refrigerator in Ziploc bags fresh, and the other one's in the freezer. I do the same thing with blueberries. If they're a good price this time of year, I had gotten a good price for was it 2 pounds of blueberries for the price of 1 pound that I used to buy in another store. So I bought 2 packs of those, and so I froze one, and I'm eating fresh the other one. I put it in mason jars so they could last longer. I bought me a whole thing of watermelon, and watermelon I chopped it up and put it in. It was a small watermelon like this, not the big ones. It was just a medium kind of baby size, and it filled up 2 of those gallons Ziploc bags. So those are never frozen. Those are fresh. And then I bought me a little cantaloupe, and I chop it up, peel it, and all that. It goes in the refrigerator fresh. I got a few apples, and then once every few weeks, not every week, I make sure I eat some avocados. And so that is, and when I could get nuts, I get nuts. So that is my snacks for me. Now I also buy the frozen bags of that Walmart sells for strawberries, the berry ones, or the strawberry with banana bag for my smoothies. Also, I buy this is why I've been losing weight. I buy the plain yogurt, plain, the one that says plain, no vanilla added to it, none of like that. So I buy the plain one, and then that will be my snack. Just a couple tablespoons of that in a bowl, and then I put whatever fruit I wanted. It would it be pineapple with blueberries or strawberries or bananas. And so that's fulfilling for me. I went to the nutritionist because I wanted to discuss with her a few things, and then exactly I knew that half of my plate has to be fruits and vegetables. But she gave me some great ideas, and I wanted to share with you guys. There's a new bread out there, which I am going to cut back in bread. But I think for the next 2 weeks, I'm not doing bread. But it's called 647. That's the name of the bread. 647. And she went online. She went on her laptop in front of me and went to one of our local grocery stores website here. And she showed me the carbs, the sugar, and she showed me all the different kinds of breads that they sell. So if you're doing a diet that it's not, you're watching your carbs, but you're not doing low carbs, because low carbs is kind of not healthy for you neither. But that's my opinion. That bread is the perfect bread. And my grandson, my other daughter, they love potato bread, but I can't eat it, right? Well, they got all kinds of breads. It's called the 647 bread. They got potato bread. They got the regular bread. They got the English muffins. They got the wraps. So not in August. In September, I will be buying that bread, just one or two. I want to take the rest of this month of August not doing bread, and see how much weight I will lose for August, because I told her I will see her, right? I'm seeing her in about 4 to 8 weeks. 8 to 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. I will see her again. So I told her that my goal is to lose 11 pounds by the time I see her, and she thought that was impossible in a 2 months period time. She thought that was impossible. I think that's doable. So I was like, okay, in my head, I'm like, I'll prove you wrong. So I said, okay, because she was worried I wasn't going to make that. So I said, okay, let's be more reasonable. Let's say 8 pounds. I'll try to lose 8 pounds by the time I come and see you. My goal is 11 pounds. So there's a reason why I say 11 pounds, because right now I lost 9. One more makes 10, and 10 more will make 20. So my goal by the end of August is to lose a total of 20 pounds. And so I need to have, that's why I'm not eating bread and stuff like that. I'm just, I ate potatoes today and everything. I love potato. Potato's not a bad carb anyway, by the way. But I don't eat potatoes every day. I haven't had potatoes in a while. So yeah, so stay tuned to see how much I lost weight in the next, I think I see them both in October. In October, I will let you know if I got to my 11-pound goal. So if you guys are trying to lose weight out there, why don't y'all join me? I was thinking of making maybe once a week a video here in this channel, and I'm going to definitely do it in my garden channel about this journey and see if anybody else wants to join, and maybe we could hold each other accountable. You know what I mean? And we could like connect through email and all that, and maybe share with each other a list of food that we ate, what worked for you. I will share what worked for me, maybe to keep each other on our toes, because you need people to help you out. This is why I went to a nutritionist, because I get to see her a couple months. I mean, I only get to see her once every 2 months, but it is what it is. You know, I have to do my part with or without her. So that's my goal, to get back the sexy. Get back the get the Elaine back, sexy Elaine back. I know I could be silly, but I say that for myself, not for men, not for nobody. I want to look nice for myself. And I want to give my body a chance to recover and get rid of all this bad food that's in you, all this stuff that's piling up in you, in your system, in your blood, in your all that fat around your liver. I mean, I don't know what's around my body, because they haven't done those tests on me. But I have seen videos that with people have done get these scanning X-rays. They put them in this machine, and they could see where's the fat and how much of it is in that body. So I have seen people with their heart surrounded with fat, their liver surrounded with fat, things you don't want. You don't want there. You don't want that there. So the more you lose weight, the more you get rid of that, and the healthier you're going to get. Let's catch up with the chat. Let's see here. She's Mary from Blessed to Crochet says, you have to check out my recipe for the cottage cheese bagel. They are delicious, more protein and half the carbohydrates. Oh, yes. I'm telling you, but that's how Weight Watchers is. You can have that stuff because it's with points. Another thing I have been doing too is taking a cup of non-fat Greek yogurt and placing some kind of jello pudding mix. Yeah, you could do that. Yep. And it's so fulfilling, and it tastes like a dessert without all the calories. Amen. Yes. That sounds good. Thank you for sharing. And what everybody else who's going to be watching this replay of this video, or who's already here in the background, I cannot use sugar-free because it gives me migraines. So I just use the regular, but it's been awesome. Yeah, I just switched to Splenda. And my situation might be different than yours, Mary. These are all great ideas. Thank you for sharing. But with me, it's because I've been trying to get my sugar count, although I'm not a diabetic. But it's going to be, if I don't watch it, it could turn out to that I could be diagnosed one day, God forbid, with diabetes. So I don't want to get to that point. So I swapped it. I do have regular cane sugar here because I'm not the only one that lives here. And another thing is, I did, to be honest, buy the bag of sugar. I think it's 10 pounds of cane sugar, but it was more for the hummingbirds. But my youngest is here, and she likes to drink her coffee and whatever she needs the sugar for. So this is why you got to be strong, even though other people are not eating like you have to do it for yourself. But yeah, let me just share with you one of my recipes, and then I'll let you all go. um I buy the frozen, like I said before, the frozen bags are from Walmart. um the berries, frozen berries, like strawberries, blueberries together, or the banana one in it. So I make my own ice cream with that. I make my own little treat, especially these hot days. I make my own popsicles, is what I'm saying. My own popsicles with that. But I also put them in a container, a little container, and make like icing with it. So it's very easy. It's not hard at all. You just take the frozen berries that you want, put it in blender with water. I use water. You blend it up. You could put a little bit of Splenda in if you want, or vanilla extract, or mint, whatever you want to put in it. But I do mine with water, the berries, and a little bit of the sugar, and I mix it, because if you don't put sugar, it might not taste like much. So I blend it. It's nice and thick already because it was frozen. And so then you put it in a cup and you put it in your freezer. And then once it gets it's nice and hard and frozen for you, you eat it on the hot days or for a treat. Like if you it's berries, you know, you eat it. If you're waking up at 1 a.m. like me, and you want a snack and you don't want to eat fresh fruits, and you want to eat something that you think is like ice cream, then eat that. Also, another recipe is, because I love vanilla ice cream. So I'm gonna have another pickle while I share one more recipe, catch up with the chat room, and then I'm gonna call it. It looks like it's gonna rain. Oh, it's gonna rain again, guys. Um, these pickles are delicious. I wish I could share with you guys right now. And I'm gonna save this juice. I'm gonna save this for the next pickling. That way I don't have to waste it. It already has the vinegar. It has everything I need. Just gotta add the pickles. And it's crunchy. You hear that? Woohoo! It tastes the vinegar. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but let me take a bite near the camera. It's good. Let me see. It's awkward. Eating in front of the camera like that. But this is good. Yeah, this is gonna be one of my favorite snacks. I love pickles. I always love pickles. And pickles is a good snack because pickles, once you open them and you put them in the refrigerator, they could last for months in your refrigerator without getting old, spoil. So easy recipe, guys. I might do a video on it. Easy recipe. And I think you could do this with pickling like zucchinis, pickling yellow squash, pickling onions. If you have a big bag of onions and you think your onions are going to go bad, I usually freeze mine, but I saw a pickling recipe for it. That way you don't lose money on the food you bought, and then you get to eat it. So it's a win-win situation. Like this takes like what, 5 minutes to do? 5 minutes to do, and put it in the refrigerator. Let's see. Let's catch up. Oh, okay. Wow, that's yeah. You got to do what's best for you, because that sounds horrible. Migraine for about 3 days. That's horrible. I think I'm gonna eat this jar today. Yo, this is good. I am not kidding. This is really good. And I did it, and you could slice it the way you want. You could slice it like the store has it. You could put it in a whole cucumber in there. But I thought this was more easier for me. Yeah. If you didn't grow a garden, and the cucumber sometimes is $2 for $1, $3 for $1. Back in the days, right? But I saw them recently at Walmart for 64 cents. But sometimes right after garden season is over, they'll put them on sale. And that's when you grab it. But you know where you could go to and get them? Where they get a lot of produce is the food bank, guys. I haven't been to the food banks about a month or two. And I think I'm gonna go over there because they beg you to take it because they can't get rid of it. They beg you to take the produce because they don't want to keep it in store at the pantry because they those are one of the things that spoil really quickly is produce. So they're not gonna, you know what I mean? They have it there to give it out. They're not gonna preserve it or anything. So you go out, you get there, and they have these boxes stocked up of produce. It's enough for the whole town, maybe. I'm just kidding. I exaggerate. But it is enough for the people. Let's say there's about 100 people there. It'll be enough for them. So the farmers, they want to get rid of it too. Sometimes the farmers want to get rid of not the one that looks so perfect and pretty. So they give those to the food bank. Nothing wrong with the cucumber. It's just that a lot of grocery stores won't buy it from them because it has to look nice and pretty and perfect. So it is still edible. So yeah, go check out your food pantries to get some free produce because let me tell you, they're looking for people to get it, guys, for real. It's no reason for nobody to starve out here. It literally will give you a migraine. Okay. Hey, Angie's Treasure, how are you? Good afternoon to you too. She's good afternoon to me and Mary. Good afternoon to you. How you been, Angie? I hope all is well with you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, so that is, I'm full, guys, right now. I had that potato salad and this. I will not eat again to dinner. I do have to eat my apples. But one of the other fruits, and then I'll let you go. One of the fruits that people think people are not have the right information about apples. Okay. We live in the north. In the north is where they grow apples. Okay. So somebody, if they bought a bag of apple, they noticed that, wow, this apple lasted a long time and it's been in my refrigerator for over a month, sometimes 2 months. Because apples also is a fruit that will stay fresh for that long. But you could pay attention to your apples because once you see it getting soft in some areas, when you dent your finger on it, that's when it's time for you to eat it or time for you to preserve it. I bought a big bag of apple ones. I got too much apple ones from the food bank because they were trying to get rid of it. So I ate some fresh, but I also put some in the oven. The lowest temperature in my oven was 175, and I dried them. I dehydrated them so I could eat it as a snack. And when you go to the grocery stores, those little bags of hydrated apples or bananas or apricot or whatever it is, they cost a lot of money. So it's best that you could do it yourself at home. But hey, Jeanette, how are you? How you doing? And guys, I just bought a big bag of kale. I'm telling you, I just have right now. I just have, because I'm serious about losing this weight, and I'm serious about not losing my produce. So I've been doing some canning, and oh, I didn't show you guys because it's on my second channel. Hold on a second. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Everybody's just coming in, and all right, guys. I just want to share with you guys really quick. I didn't show you my. I was working on this for. I did like 5 of these pint jars of the cherry tomatoes I harvest. So I didn't want them to go spoil. So I've been like busy chopping and canning and freezing. And that's what we have to do to preserve our food, guys, because it's getting expensive out there. You got to take the time out. It's work, but you're going to have your food to eat. You know what I mean? and it's not going to go to garbage for the bugs and the mices. Is So it's for you and your family. So do take the time to preserve your food. There's so many ways. You don't have to be a big canner person, an expert in canning. Canning is it's easier than people think it is. But if you're interested, I'm going to be doing some canning videos on my other channel. This was very easy. Very easy. With a regular pot. No canning. Water bathing. They sell the pots, but I don't like those pots anymore because they get rusty in the inside. And I have one right there that I'm going to be using them for my garden, because what I want to get is the steel ones, stainless steel pots, than those, because I pay for those, and I even got the big one, and they get rusty. I don't like that. So they're going out of my kitchen today. They're going to my back porch, which I'm going to use them for now as a stand for my pots to put my pots on. This was just very easy to do on the stove, even if you have an electric stove. I don't recommend water bathing is good with electric or gas, but if you're going to do the canning meats and other foods, pressure canning cannot be an electric stove. It has to be gas, because the temperature has to be right. But this is the most easiest thing to do to preserve your cherries. You flavor it the way you want. All I had here was the salt, and I put some onions, and that's another way to preserve your onions. But you could put in here peppers and onions. You could put garlic in here, cloves of garlics, hot peppers, however. And all you're doing is washing the cherries, tomato cherries, clean them up, and you do have to sanitize your jars. It's a whole process to get ready. You just have to make sure your jars are clean and not dirty. And if you bought new jars, you just have to wash them with soap and all that. Or what I do is I put mine in a pot with hot water, and I boil the hot water into, and it disinfects and my jars. So you just put the cherries in here, and you put the water. You need to preserve it with salt. You need to put salt. They do have canning salt, or some people use Google it to make sure you're getting the right information, because sometimes people will bend the rules and use salt or other things that they're not supposed to use for canning. So everybody has their own preference. If it worked for them, hey, great. You could use Himalaya salt. They used it. The USDA does not recommend it, but people does bend the rules for canning. They test it out, and if it works for them, they keep using it. But you put salt, and then you put this is hot water canning. This is cold water canning, when it's one of the easiest things to do as well. But this is hot water canning, meaning the jars need to be hot, and the water you put in here is hot. If you have a cold jar and you put hot water in this, it's going to explode the jar. It's going to just crack. So there's so many canning videos here that you could watch on YouTube. I have a very old canning video on my second channel. Yes, and it was one of my first canning videos, so it's not that great, because I think I was kind of like, I don't know, I was like very shy or whatever. But I'm gonna do another one. So yeah, and then you put the salt and whatever other ingredients you want it, however you want to season it, and you put your cherries in there, and you put the water to what it recommends, so you don't leave any water. Has to be to the top. If not, it has to preserve all the cherries, even the ones in the top. If not, you could get mold in there. So, and then you see, it doesn't have the lid. It doesn't have the ring around it, because once it's already sealed, you take off the ring. So this is a ring, and this is a lid. So mine was like this when I put it in the canner. And then you boil it for whatever the altitude is where you live. For me, it was 10 minutes. But that's how you do it. You wait 24 hours, put them on a table with a towel first, and then put this hot. Nothing hot should be on a table. No jars that are hot should be plain on the table, because it's going to explode your jar. So you need to Put like a towel first, then put the jar on top, leave it alone for 24 hours, and voila, you have cherries on your shelves, unrefrigerated, that could last 2 to 5 years on your shelf. So that's what I've been doing. So right now I have peppers freezing because I bought a pack of peppers, even though I'm growing my own peppers, but they're only the bell peppers. So I bought like the sweet peppers, the red, the yellow, the orange. It's been like 4 days in my refrigerator, 5 days, maybe more. And I said, let me just freeze them up because pretty soon they're not going to be that great. And I cut them up today and I'm freezing them in the freezer. I have a video too in this channel because somebody asked me how to freeze food. So you want to go check it out, how to freeze your vegetables. It's not, I don't just throw all my peppers in a Ziploc bag and then throw them in the freezer. No, because I don't want them to stick together. I don't want them to break when I put my hands in it and I want to take out some peppers. Let's just say I just need a handful for soup or whatever. No, I put them in a plate and I put them next to each other but not touching. Fill up that plate, put it in the freezer for 1 hour. It's frozen. Then put them in a Ziploc bag. And then you do it again and again and again. And yes, it's work. But now I have frozen berries. I have frozen pineapples in my freezer that I froze them. And now I'm freezing peppers. But, you're going to have those peppers nice and fresh, frozen, and not spoil when you want to cook them. So you save money. You save money too. This is a money saver because then you're going to throw money out in the garbage if you don't preserve your food. So this is something very, very important to do these days that we are living. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Let's see. Angie's Treasure says, my grandmother used to can pears after harvest. Here, her pears trees, and let me tell you, it's the best thing I ever tasted. Yes, I'm telling you, some of this food it's a different taste than when you buy them at the grocery store. Like my potatoes I just ate today, the Yukon Goals, man. Those were I'm trying to tell you in front of the Lord, those were delicious. And my daughter came for a bite and came back for more because it was another piece of potato because it's delicious. So that's one of the things definitely I'm going to be growing every year is those Yukon Gold potatoes. I did grow red potatoes, but I haven't cooked those yet. I have them there in the bag to cook, maybe for tomorrow's dinner or something. But the Yukon potatoes, gold potatoes, were delicious. And I grew it and I know what went in it. So that's important. And the thing I've been watching other homesteader is that the exciting thing about gardening too is that you could try so many other foods that the store doesn't sell. So you get to, that's an adventure for you and your family. Like, wow, I never ate this before and I grew it. And and now I could grow it every year if you like it, So, anyways, it's I already ate my potatoes and everything, and I think I'm gonna do a video. I used to do cooking videos here on Fridays, but then I stopped because I don't think too many people were coming. If that's something you guys want me to do, let me know. But I will definitely be doing cooking videos in my CT Valley Grow Garden. Before I go, guys, type the word blue, BLUE, lowercase, and Nightbot will drop your link before I head out. I'll give you a minute or two to do that. Mary, we got to stay in touch. I'll see if I send you an email later tonight because right now I have to redecorate this area and then I got to jump in the shower because I have an appointment today and I have to go to Walmart. So just type the word blue and he will drop your link. So yeah, guys, so I had a good time. Thank you guys for stopping by and saying hello and showing your support. Please don't forget the thumbs up. I do appreciate that. And anybody who's watching behind the bushes, thank you for being here. And anybody watching the replay of this video, just make sure that you guys, when you're watching the replay of the video, just leave a little comment like, hey, Elaine, how you doing? Or hello, anything. It will help. So, yeah. So anybody wants to drop their links? Want Nightbot to drop your link? Yeah, so today it looks like it's going to rain. More rain. What I'm doing today, too, is exciting. Although this was not a yarn video, but a crafty video. This section that I'm going to be redecorating, I have a lot of my yarn in this section, so it's going to be fun to look through it. And because I do have to find certain colors I need, but I'm going to just redecorate this area, put my yarn in one section, all of it in one area. And then, yeah, so that's going to, my daughter's going to help me with that today. All right, everyone. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you. Please be safe out there. May the Lord bless you and your family always. Always keep the Lord first in your life. Don't forget that to pray for this world and everything that's going on. But be blessed. And thank you so much. I do appreciate each and one of you guys. And Mary, I will continue praying for your aunt. Also, Mr. Tom, if you guys could pray for Mr. Tom, God knows who he is, but I am going to post his link to his video in my community post. Mr. Tom is a man that's going through prostate cancer, and some of that he has to pay on his own. So he's not asking for money or anything like that, although people have been blessing him because Mr. Tom is very loved. And he's just asking people to watch some of his videos or his playlists so that he'll be able to pay for those treatments and radiation treatment and all that. What is it? Chemotherapy. All right. God bless. Take care. And I'll see you in these YouTube streets. Bye.